Okay, it's time to go back to Miltech simulations and try out the MV-22, see if I can manage to fly this thing again. Last time I flown this craft, I had nothing but issues, nothing but problems, but let's see what happens now. Let's see if they fixed it. Let's see if it works better. So, I'm going to wait for some of you guys to show up, and then I'm going to go ahead and fly this thing. I'm not just going to fly this, I'm also going to fly Cirrus SF50 as well. Okay. I'm organizing my stuff here. Getting ready for this flight. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm good to go. We are on the 77 George Herbert Walker Bush aircraft carrier. Famous aircraft carrier. So I hope the quality is good. I hope everything is good. This microphone, it's unbelievable, huh? The quality on this PDP headsets. I paid like $12 for this. Gets the job done. All right, let's see what I can do. Let's see if I'm good enough. All right, I'm ready, sir. I'm ready to rock and roll. We'll do a real time. Real time weather. Let's go inside the cockpit. This is inside the cockpit. Everything's in 4K. I'm using a 3090 Ti. NVIDIA EVGA GeForce RTX 3090 Ti, and I'm also using my Velocity 1 flight stick, which is right over here. I guess I have to show it, right? Because if I don't show it, people are gonna think that I'm lying, you know. So there it is. That's there. What's up, Deacon? How you doing, man? How are you? You know what? Me and Cameron actually, me and Cameron talked about that, and I think everybody kind of knew. Everybody kind of knew that Elden Ring's gonna get Game of the Year. So it was. I think I said it to Cameron. I said it's not gonna be God of War. It's definitely gonna be Elden Ring, and I hate to be always right. But I was wrong. To be fair, I was terribly wrong about Callisto Protocol. I was super wrong about Callisto Protocol. I am kind of ashamed that I promoted that game. But the only reason I really was hyped about Callisto, it was because of Glenn Schofield, because I'm a huge fan of Dead Space, and I can't wait to play the remake, you know. But I never thought that it would be, you know, hold on. I totally forgot how to fly this thing. My apologies to everybody. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Flaps are up. Oh, God of War won 6 awards? Well, that's pretty good. Not bad. How many awards did Elden Ring win? Wow, 4 awards. God of War won 6. Well, well deserved. Well deserved. I haven't finished God of War Ragnarok, but what I have been through, it's pretty amazing. So far in the game, what I have been through, it's pretty amazing. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like I still got it, huh?
Navy Key approach Marine 06 is type 1 miles east of Uniform Golf Bravo to 100 feet.
Mr. 4K still got it.
Marine 06 Navy Key approach. Squawk 7301.
Squawk 7301 Marine 06.
Marine 06 radar contact 1 mile east of Uniform Golf Bravo to 300 feet. Altimeter 30.06.
Roger Marines 06.
All right, I got it. Got it. Still got it. I haven't lost the touch. Well, it makes sense that they gave it to Elden Ring because there's nothing else, honestly. There was really nothing else other than God of War and Elden Ring, right? I can't think of anything else that was there. So that's pretty awesome. They did a good job on this carrier, I have to say. It looks pretty detailed. Yeah, Horizon had no chance. That's true. I mean, you had God of War, Ragnarok, and Elden Ring. No one's going to compete with that. And look, I'm very happy that Elden Ring got the 4 awards, including the Game of the Year, right? Because God of War 2018 already had Game of the Year in 2018. But I still haven't finished God of War Ragnarok. believe it or not, I still got a long way to go.
Marine 06 contact Miami Center on 124.7. Good day.
124.7 for Marine 06. Miami Center, Marine 06, 5,500 feet.
Marine 06 Miami Center altimeter 30.06. Continue as planned.
That's nice. And also rest in peace. Rest in peace, Kevin. It's gonna be tough to replace that voice of Batman, honestly. It's gonna be very difficult.
124.0.
Such a great guy.
Marine 06.
Not just a great voice actor, but also a great actor. I mean, good actor as well. He was in a bunch of TV shows, guest star, back in the early 90s, and, you know, 2000, early 2000. And then he did theater before that. He did theater on Broadway. And then, of course, he went to Los Angeles, went to Hollywood, did some TV shows, and then one thing led to another, and they were looking for the voice of Batman for the animated version of Batman, and Kevin Conroy was it. Next year, even though I said I like to keep my expectations very low, and I do. I'm keeping my expectations very low for a lot of these games. But personally, I would say Wolverine. Wolverine is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Wolverine, because it's the brand new IP from Insomniac Games, and I just want to see what they will do with Wolverine. Finally, we're gonna have that proper comic book Wolverine. I hope. Proper Wolverine game. I hope. I think he's exhausted from the Call of Duty and the whole Call of Duty Activision Blizzard acquisition. I think that's what he's tired of. I mean, it's not looking good for Microsoft with this whole acquisition. I don't know all the details of legality of it, but it's not looking good. Basically, from what I understand, is there's some loopholes on that deal, and those loopholes are not legal, basically. I really hope that Starfield is successful, because I like traveling to different planets. I love flying, you know, I love space simulations and all that, so I hope that it's successful. But then again, my expectations are very, very low. So to answer your question, whoever that asked that question, what am I looking forward to? Oh, Wolverine, for sure. Wolverine. But my expectations are very low. Even for Wolverine, my expectations are super low. Because there's been nothing but disappointment, man. And it's hard to get excited when so many disappointing games we had. Oh, I already played Dead Space. I played all three of them. A long time ago. I recently played Dead Space 3. Just to remind myself of the story. But, oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Dead Space Remake. I think it's going to be great because I already know what to expect from Dead Space franchise. So, for me, Dead Space is like no-brainer, you know, like I already know what to expect. I already know what the game it's all about. It's the only thing that I'm looking to forward is the mechanics, like the mechanics of the game. Are they good? How's the graphics? How's the detail, the gameplay, the animations, stuff like that. Or maybe if they put some extra little features. And, yeah. Oh, Dead Space is pretty straightforward. But there's so much to it, man. Dead Space is more like a love story, believe it or not. The reason he went on that spaceship is to save his girlfriend. She went missing. But it's a pretty good story, man. There's so much to that story. So many twists and turns. Well, that's a good thing that you can remember it.
Request flight following.
Beacon. That's actually a good thing. Because you're going to go in it fresh. And going into it fresh, it's really good. Sorry for the spoiler. I think I spoiled it a little bit. I told you about his girlfriend, you know. Dead Island 2 is going to be forever, dude. I have a feeling Dead Island 2 will never come out. Grand Theft Auto 6, I have a feeling 2025. Honestly, I have a feeling 2025. That's what I think. So I finally finished Callisto Protocol. And my biggest problem with the game was really not so much the story, even though the story was lame. It was the mechanics of the game, you know? The guy is too slow, he cannot sprint, he jogs. It takes him forever to get the weapon, to load it, to customize it, to reload. Everything he does is too slow, and then the whole, you know, what you call it, evading the incoming attacks, you know, dodging, you know, it's like this. It's like this, like that, you know, it's like, it's just, the mechanics of the game are really bad, honestly. It's not the graphics, it's not the sound, it's not the atmosphere, even the story, I could, you know, whatever, I could, you know, turn the blind eye on that, fine. But one thing I couldn't turn the blind eye on is like that enemy. Like, you see how long it took me to kill that boss. And the only reason it took me such a long time is because the mechanics of the game suck. By the time I turn around, by the time I dodge, I get killed. And you have to time it. It has to be timed correctly. And to time it correctly, you gotta be focused. You gotta be on top of your game. And it's just... to me, it felt unnecessary that they choose to go with that type of mechanics in the game. I think the biggest problem with today's games is they're all trying to mimic other games. Like, even this one was trying to be a hard game, you know, or scary game. Like you gotta be original. Like, don't try to be like Elden Ring or Eternal. Don't try to copy other games. You can be inspired by certain games, for sure. You can always be inspired, but you gotta bring something original. And I think that's what people are looking for when it comes to new IP. It's something original that we haven't seen. And there's nothing original in Callisto. In Callisto, we have seen it all. In Callisto, we have seen it all. Resident Evil 4 is going to be amazing. Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Navy Key approach Marine 06 is type 1 miles north of Uniform Golf Bravo
This Osprey
Squawk
is
flight
so difficult to
255
fly.
Marine 06.
Marine 06 radar contact 1 mile
Trust me.
northeast of Uniform Golf Bravo 2400 feet. Altimeter 30.06.
Roger, Marine
No. Stay. Oh no! Oh Lord! Oh! What was that? What was that? Oh my God! What was that? Oh Lord! Did you see that? What in the name of Lord was that? Oh my God! Let's go to the land. Let's go to the desert. Let's go to Area 51, man, with this thing. Let's go check out the Vegas with it. I don't know. It still has a bug. That's the problem with this Osprey. This Osprey still has some bugs. And those bugs haven't been addressed properly. But that was hilarious, dude. You know what? I totally forgot. Guys, forgive me. It dawned on me. Even though I was talking to Cameron earlier, it dawned on me. I totally forgot. I have to download the Forspoken demo. There's like an early access demo of PlayStation exclusive Forspoken on a PS5. And I'm going to have to download that. And then I'm going to come back. We're going to do Forspoken demo. I totally forgot about that, dude. Like I was talking to Cameron at work when I was working. I told him I want to check that game out, Forspoken. My expectations on the Avatar 2. I think it will exceed the expectations. It'll be better than the first one. I know that's very high predictions, but I think on the second one he had more money. He had more green light from the studio, from 20th Century Fox, and his studio, Lightstorm Entertainment, to push the envelope. And I think that will showcase all of these years. How many? 10 years? 9 years? How long it took for him to make this sequel? I think it'll showcase. It'll be great. It'll be mesmerizing. It will be jaw-dropping. It will be emotional. It will be something that you'll never forget. It's going to be like a Nirvana effect, like your dopamine's going to be working constantly. You're going to feel high. You're going to feel great. It's going to have that kind of a hoo, ha, ha, he, wow experience. It's going to do that, for sure. Oh, IMAX 3D cinema. But this will be the very first time that they're using glasses free, meaning there won't be any glasses. You know how on a 3D TV or on your projector you always have to have a specific kind of active shutter or passive 3D glasses to watch the movie. That's not going to be the case here. They teamed up with Philips and Sony to bring this 3D experience with Dolby Laboratories, Dolby Labs, to bring this 3D immersive experience without any glasses. Meaning you're not going to have to wear any glasses. And that's freaking awesome. And that's also awesome because it will reboot and restart and resurrect a 3D TV. Only difference is you will not need 3D glasses. Okay, you will not need 3D glasses. It's going to be without 3D glasses. And it's going to be amazing. Yeah. So I already knew about this. I did some research a long time ago. I went to the Philips websites. They're using Philips cameras to achieve this. With Sony and Philips made specific kind of 3D cameras on the crane, left and right, both eyes stereoscopic, a left and right eye, to give you that 3D effect. The only difference is this time they're doing it with a much higher depth. So you'll have much higher depth, and things gonna feel coming at you much more realistically, and you're gonna sense the depth of the scenery, like the ocean, the water, all of that stuff, and it's just gonna be so much better, dude. It's gonna be amazing. Top Gun Maverick obviously will have a contender, and this movie is gonna definitely put Top Gun Maverick in the second place. But look, hey, Top Gun Maverick surprised everybody. No one ever dreamed that Top Gun Maverick was going to make this much money, right? So Top Gun Maverick has achieved even beyond their wildest imagination. Beyond their wildest imagination, Top Gun Maverick has achieved the impossible. So they're not worried about the Avatar. They already knew that the Avatar will be the movie sequel that will top Top Gun Maverick. They already knew that. But they never expected that a $150 million movie was going to go out to gross billions of dollars. $1.5 billion. You know, they never in their wildest imagination imagined that. I think it's 1.5 or something like that, close to 2 billion. But I'm pretty sure it will put Maverick on the second spot. I'm pretty sure. Good victory, Croatia and Brazil, gang. I didn't watch it. I didn't get a chance to see it. That's good. What was that, 2-0? What was the score? I gotta watch some of this World Cup when I get a chance. Like, I gotta watch some of it tonight, man. I need to. I really, honestly, guys, I've been so busy. I didn't even know there was a World Cup. Somebody said to me, "Did you know there's a World Cup?" I said, "What?" During the holiday season, Christmas, right? There's a World Cup. Usually during the summer, it's a World Cup, like in June. But now it's in because it's summer over there, right? In Saudi Arabia, whatever that is, Dubai, and I didn't know there was a World Cup till like recently. I had no idea. Hey, how you doing, Holly? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening to you, Holly. How's little Baba Zander doing? Little Baba. How is little Baba doing? Hey, Mamba. How you doing, Mamba? I guess I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch some reruns tonight, because I have no cable. So I'll have to restart my Sling TV. Look, it's better than nothing. I'll have to restart my Sling TV and watch. They got some sports packages, Mamba. You know, it's not that bad. They got some pretty interesting, pretty cool sports packages in there for me to watch. You know, like hockey. I want to watch hockey a little bit. I want to watch, you know, World Cup, tennis, some other stuff too, which I need to catch up on. And a Formula One, of course. Formula One reruns. I'm talking about reruns. Because I missed on all of this year. I might as well be living under a rock, dude. I could be a caveman. Maybe I am. I'm under the rock, you know. I'm a caveman. They're healings. That's right, chickenpox. I'm glad he's feeling better. He's a trooper. You need to get him that virtual reality headset. He's gonna forget about them chickenpox right away. As soon as he puts on that VR headset, Holly, whoosh, that's it. He's going to give you the greatest hug of all time. And it's going to be priceless. You should do it. You should get him that Oculus Quest. Yeah, Mamba, they got a lot of stuff in there. They got ESPN 123, ESPN News. They got NFL Red Zone. They got MLB. They got NHL. They got beIN Sports 1, 4, and the beIN Sports Extra. They got Premier League. They got a lot of stuff, which is just what I need to catch up on what I have missed so far. Croatia won. Yeah, Croatia. Good for Croatia's pretty good, man. I always tell people, man, Croatia's been pretty good. Not just in the World Cup, in the previous World Cups, but also in a Euro Cup. They've been pretty good, man. Pretty good. When is Morocco playing? Argentina will win the cup. Well, Mr. Maga Man, I would say that Brazil and France, the prophet has spoken. The prophet who eats the corn knows the future. And I'm telling you, it's going to be Brazil and France. Brazil and France, that's my prediction. Brazil and France, World Cup. And I think Brazil's going to win. That's what I think. Oh, 10 a.m. tomorrow. I can watch that. I can watch that, no problem. No problemo. No problemo, my friend. I'm gonna watch it, and I want to watch hockey, dude. I want to watch all the games that I have missed for hockey. Dude, I missed so much stuff this year, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's embarrassing, like how much I have missed in sports. It's like embarrassing, man. Oh no! Mamba, the prophet, the failed prophet who eats the corn has failed. I'm glad that my predictions are wrong. That shows you how much I know about the World Cup standing. I have no idea. I have no idea on which group is on, which group did fall off, who's in which group, A, B, C, D. I have no idea. Because I've been without a cable for quite some time. People say, but you have internet. You have internet. You can check on. That's true. True. But I've been busy, honestly. TV review, will it come back? Possibly. You never know. I can never say never. There's a good possibility that TV review might come back. But I'm waiting for that specific TV. I'm waiting for that 3D. That 3D TV, the new lineup of 3D TVs without glasses, 3D Dolby Cinema TVs. And hopefully, maybe we'll see that next year. Imagine 8K, 83-inch OLED 3D Dolby Cinema on IMAX Enhanced. Avatar: The Way of the Water during the Earth Day in April, when they're gonna release the Blu-ray and DVD and a 4K Blu-ray, or maybe 8K Blu-ray, and then you watch that in 3D. You watch that in 3D with that 8K resolution on that beautiful OLED 83-inch. Oh. So, Daniel, there's a possibility. I can never say never. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the one thing I learned in life. You can never say never. Because, unfortunately, I don't have a crystal ball. But I've said many times, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. And then I ended up actually doing it. So, you can never say never. Sounds like something from James Bond, right? You can never say never, Bond. Is there butter on that, or are you just eating healthy? This is no butter. This is just cooked and boiled with hot water. It's boiled hot. Cooked and boiled hot water. That's it. No, nothing on it. Dominic says, good afternoon, Dominic. He hasn't watched any single game of World Cup because it's not really for him, but his mom was watching it from Mexico. Well, hello to your mom in Mexico. It's in Mexico City. Oh, wait, she was watching it for Mexico. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. She's watching it for the Mexico. She's not in Mexico, obviously. She's in Canada, but she's watching it for Mexico. So, viva la Mexico. Oh my God, Mamba. You seeing it on December 15th, IMAX. Yes. Did they play today? Did Mexico play today? I feel so embarrassed, dude, that I didn't have time to watch the World Cup, man. Really. Like somebody asked me the other day, did you know Croatia's playing tomorrow? Did you know they played against the Brazil? I said, nope. What's wrong with you? Like people got mad at me. Like, what's wrong with you? You live under a rock? I was like, relax there. Relax there. Billy Bob Joe, 6-pack. Relax. All right? I will watch it. There we go. There we go. Vision Jet G2. Mexico got eliminated. Oh, I gotta watch that. I have to watch that. 310 flights. They got some new liveries for Airbus 310. It's kind of hard to get people excited for Death Stranding 2 because the first game was like, I mean, look, I enjoyed it for what it is, but it's not the best work from Kojima. All right, and this is coming from like the hardcore fan of Hideo Kojima. So I know what Hideo Kojima, and you guys who know Hideo Kojima, you know what he can do, what he can deliver on his Metal Gear franchise in terms of story and building the character and all of that. But I felt that this was not his style. I felt like he was trying to send a message, you know, like I think he should stay away from that. You know, the message he's sending, you know, like hold hands and sing kumbaya, kumbaya, kumbaya. Apparently, people don't want you to do that. They don't want you to send the message, hold hands and sing kumbaya. And they want you to continue with the Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Guns of the Patriots, Part 2. They want you to do a true sequel of Guns of the Patriots, man. You know what I mean? Because you left us hanging out on dry. And we never find out what happened to Solid Snake, to the old Snake. We never find out what happened to him. Did he die? Or was he able to cure himself from the fox die? So he kept us hanging out to dry. Now, we can also put that blame on Konami, but I put the blame on both of them, Konami and Kojima. They should have found the middle ground. They should have found the middle ground to help the fans. Do it for the fans. Sacrifice your differences for the fans so that way they can have a proper Guns of the Patriots sequel. So, Death Stranding, it's a game that Kojima made for himself. It's not the game that he made for the fans. Clearly, he didn't make it for the fans. He made it for himself. And the game is kind of depressing at the same time. I don't like the games too emotional. It's like, because life it's emotional as it is. I like games, I like the escapism, to escape, you know what I mean? I want to play games for fun, for entertainment, so I can escape whatever it is that I'm dealing with, you know. I'm in Las Vegas. Hold on, let me do this during the day. Nice. That's nice, Dominic. That's awesome. By the way, I need to download this other game that's coming out. That's a demo called Forspoken. I totally forgot about that. There's this game called Forspoken. There's a demo, and I need to download it. I need to check it out. So after I finish this flight, I'm gonna check out the Forspoken demo, and I'm gonna play it. I'll let you know how it is. That's okay, Dominic. Maybe we can do it tomorrow, because there is this one game that I forgot. To. I was talking to Cameron earlier this morning on the IG, and it's called the Forspoken demo. It's about this lady, this chick, that it's being hunted by dragons, or something like that. It's like a dragon. It's like the Game of Thrones, but only dragons and a chick, you know. Something that Holly can appreciate. It's a woman and a dragon. Holly, that's what it is. A woman and a dragon. A lot of dragons. Yeah. That's on the PlayStation. Exclusive. Is it? I think it's exclusive PlayStation. How do we do this? Totally forgot. Okay, turn the battery on, please, Mr. 4K. Turn the battery. The battery's right here. Turn it on. Get it rolling. Good. Turn the air conditioning on. Well, we're gonna find out, Holly, pretty soon. After this flight, I finish this flight, then we're gonna dive into Forspoken. Yes, on the PlayStation. It's gonna be. I like not knowing anything other than it's just dragons and a chick. I like going into a game fresh, like blind. Fresh and blind going into the game. Let's remove the covers. Let's do this. Come here to the home. Go back. Home. And go to the V.A.M.S. V.A.M.S. Remove the chocks. Remove the storage cover. Covers and protectors. All right. And now we're ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's adjust the map a little bit so we can see better down here. Hold on. Let's adjust the map. The map is right over here. Zoom out a little bit so you guys can see it better. See, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. We're going to Utah. The Utah, where Mormons live. You know, being a Mormon is pretty cool, actually. You get to have how many wives? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you can swipe them back and forth. I think it's freaking awesome. Ah, man, Stadia, it's, you know, it's funny how nobody gives me a credit for yours truly prophecy. I prophesized the Stadia failing back in 2021. I prophesized it, and nobody believed me. People says, no, you're just a hater. You're just a hater. You hate. You hate so much. But no, I was being honest. I was like, no, the thing's going to fail. I said, you're going to have a notification, email notification on your inbox that's going to let you know that we have to, unfortunately, shut down Stadia, and we're going to give you the refund by the end of this month, that month. And guess what? I was right. And now they're giving refunds all the way through January 18th. Will I inject a Neuralink chip inside your body in the future? Well, the only way that's going to happen if somebody does it for me. If somebody does it for me. Without me knowing it, right? I think that's probably how it's going to happen. Most likely. Let's turn on the engine. Start the engine. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. And we're ready, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready. Hopefully I won't crash. Oh my God, I think I'm going to crash, am I? I should have called for the pushback. Oh my god. I should have called for the pushback. I guess it's never too late for a pushback. Hold on. It's never too late. Never, never, never. Let's call for a pushback. I need a pushback, please. I need a pushback.
Sierra Foxtrot 50 requesting pushback.
Please.
Sierra Foxtrot 50 pushback request accepted.
Thank you. Thank you. Here we go.
Ground Cirrus Sierra Foxtrot 50 requesting pushback tug. Steer the aircraft to the right.
Cirrus Sierra Foxtrot 50, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
What the fuck? This guy's coming through a wall. He's a ghost. Oh my god. Oh, really? I saw that message. You told me that the V52 is terrible. Are they gonna patch it up? Are they gonna fix it up? The bigamist crime. Well, see, I look at it differently, Holly. The way I look at it is, having extra women as a wife gives you a variety, right? Let's say you have 12 wives. You have 12 of them. And 3 out of 12 are pissing you off and they're giving you drama, right? Then you don't have to talk to those 3. You can just go ahead and talk to those other 9 and just sleep with those other 9. I think it's from my own selfish selfish perspective. It seems like a cool idea. All right, I think we got enough pushback. I think we're good. All right, Billy Bob Joe, I think that's enough of the pushback. I think we're good here. I think we're good. I think we're more than good.
Ground Cirrus Sierra Foxtrot 50 requesting the end of pushback.
Well, that's the way I look at it, Holly, you know.
Request to end pushback received.
Ground Cirrus
Why
Sierra
make your life
Foxtrot
difficult?
50 with Mike request
Make it
taxi to the
convenient.
active east departure.
Isn't that the whole idea? Making your life convenient, right? And having 12 wives, is definitely a convenient way
Taxi to and hold
to
short
live.
runway 8 left using taxiway.
As a
Golf,
matter of
1
fact,
Golf
I'm
Whiskey
kind of
Cross
jealous
runway,
of
1 right Whiskey Cross runway, 1
Mitt
left
Romney.
Whiskey Foxtrot
I'm
Bravo
super
Hotel,
jealous of the
Cirrus
guy.
Foxtrot 50.
Not only is he in politics and he's a congressman, but at the same time, and he also ran for a president, but he failed. He didn't win. But at the same time, he's a Mormon. And I'm jealous of that guy, man. That guy's living a life. That guy's living a life, man. A real good life that I would love to live. Be like Andrew Tate. Yeah. Andrew Tate is everywhere now. Oh my God. He's like a new messiah. He's popping up everywhere. He's popping out everywhere. He's the new Messiah. Andrew Tate, the new Messiah has arrived. Andrew Tate says, women are only there for our only reason that we need them for our pleasure. Nothing less, nothing more. Isn't he like an entrepreneur? Now he's the entrepreneur. The word entrepreneur, right? My basic function is to be the biggest bullshitter of all time. But some of them are good bullshitters. Some of them are like real good artists of bullshitting. Not everyone can be a great bullshit artist. You really have to have the good skills. You gotta be really good to bullshit your way around, to maneuver yourself through bullshit, you know. Oh, did he? I didn't know that. But that's amazing that he did that. God bless him. What if they're all angry? You mean like all the women? Or all the 12 wives? They're all angry? Well, that's simple. I divorce all 12 of them and find a replacement. Listen, there's always a replacement. Alright, there's a lot of women out there. There's always a replacement. You can always find another replacement. And you can replace 12 of them easily. It's not that difficult. There's always a replacement. They're all con artists. They all are. That's why they're selling books. Can't wait for the Jedi Survivor. Yeah, that's gonna look good, huh? They're all sheeps, man. We're all sheeps. The owners of this country, and your country, and their country, are the ones making all the decisions. The owners of the country. The owners. It's like George Carlin says, it's the owners of the country. Forget the politicians, forget the media, forget all this bullshit, will you? The real owners of the country, whom you never see, and you never will ever see, whom you never met and you will never ever meet. They're the ones making all the decisions around the world for today, for tomorrow, for the future. And there ain't nothing you can do about it, boy. There ain't nothing you can do about it, girl. It is what it is. I don't know. I think there is some kind of a ownership, man. Right? It has to be. They created the banking system so that way you have to pay interest rates, and that way you can never pay it. You will end up your entire life paying that shit. And if you don't pay it, then you go bankrupt. You go to bankruptcy. And then they go after your house, they go after your car, after your frozen saving accounts, everything. Right? And then you ended up on the street. You end up on the street homeless, and then you die. The real owners, yeah. The real owners of the country. That's who's running the show. You better believe it. You better believe it. Why everyone wants to be an actor? Because it's part of the club. You're part of the club. Everybody wants to be part of the club. Nobody wants to be working at, 7-Eleven or Walmart or Target. Nobody wants to be, you know, a mechanic or a plumber. Everybody wants to be at the top, enjoying the accolades, right? So being a celebrity, it's nice. Everything's taken care of for you. You don't have to worry about anything. It's nice, right? So. Wait a minute, what happened to my, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Who turned off the battery? Who did it?
Las Vegas Tower Cirrus Sierra Foxtrot 50 ready for departure to the east at runway 8 left.
Who did this? Well, see, they're not surviving. They're just grinding.
Cleared for takeoff runway 8 left Cirrus Foxtrot 50.
There's a difference. They're just grinding. You know, like you've been grinding the Elden's Ring. You know, they're just grinding it. The only difference is they're just grinding to live. So they're not out on the street, right? They're not out in the cold, frozen, exposed to criminals and violence and all that shit. So they're just grinding and they're just acting and pretending everything's fine. I feel good today. How you doing today? Oh, I feel wonderful. But in fact, they're not feeling wonderful. But everybody's lying, everybody's acting. You know, the only difference is a celebrity, they're acting and making big money. So it's like, this is easy. All I have to do is pretend to be somebody else and act. And I got everything. I got everything. Everything. Everything's done for me. You know, while we, the sheep, the middle class, we have to pretend to act, but we hate it. We hate it because we only have to act to pretend that we like something so we can live, not survive, so we can live. You know, whatever it is that we have, you know, a roof over our head, a car, right, some money in the pockets, but that's it, just to live, so we don't end up living on the street, homeless. So everybody's pretending, everybody's acting. Oh, it's so great to see you. I haven't seen you in ages. Everybody's pretending, everybody's acting. You know, if people were being honest and they told the truth, that would be the end of the world. We wouldn't know how to survive. I think we would all kill each other, man. We would all just everything would collapse. It would be the end of the world. People wouldn't know how to handle it if truth and honesty was injected to 8.4 billion people. If you learn the truth of honesty about the religion, if you learn the truth and honesty about what's out there in the space, if you learn the truth and honesty about what's out there on our planet, that's it. It would collapse. That's why we have secrecies. That's why we have this shit. So we can keep this thing going, whatever this thing is. To keep it going. That's it. To keep the ball rolling. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's all you've got. So enjoy what you've got, guys. Could be worse. You could be out on the street, you know, getting gangbanged by some guy named Billy Bob Joe Sixpack. All right? Could be worse. There's always worse situations. So count your blessings. All right? And have yourself some corn, will you? Well, that's how they are. That's how they talk. You know? That's how people are. You know that, you know, when you go see when you go see your family, right? Or when you go see your cousins, Oh my God, you look so great. How is he doing? Oh my God. Really? Oh wow. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. You know, I've been thinking about you this whole time. I've been just so busy. I've been so busy. So busy. Even though I know I can press that phone number and I can click it and I can call you for about like a minute and a half or maybe 3 minutes. But I was so busy. I couldn't even just have a minute and a half to talk to you. So busy.
Las Vegas Tower Cirrus Sierra
People
Foxtrot
act and
50,
bullshit every day
continuing for East Departure.
so they can get by. Okay, you could say survive. I call it living so they can live and grind. Which is all the same thing. Living, surviving, same shit. So they grind it. They're grinding it every day. They wake up early in the morning. They do the same exact routine. And they start telling everybody, oh, good morning. Good to see you. Yes, sir. It will be done. No problem, sir. No problem, ma'am. I will take care of that for you. It's done. Everybody's acting. Everybody's bullshitting. You know, everybody's stroking each other. You know, everybody's climaxing. That's it. That's all it is. Every day is a stroke. It's a one big stroke job every day. All right. That's what it is. That's what you got. One big stroke job every day. It's everyone stroking each other. And everybody's pretending to like it. And then you have those people, you know, who are supposed to be your friends, right? Oh, hi. How you doing there? I haven't talked to you in a while. How you been? Right, the small talk. You gotta go through that small talk. How is he doing? What's his name? Oh my God, it's been such a long time, I forgot. How is he doing? Yeah, Michael. How's Michael doing? I haven't seen him in ages.
Tower Cirrus Sierra
Oh,
Foxtrot
did he?
50,
He graduated. Oh, wow, congratulations.
Approach Cirrus
Congratulations.
Sierra Foxtrot 50 is type Cirrus 5
Right,
miles
and what is the other
northeast of
person
Las Vegas,
thinking? Yeah, it would have been fucking
3,500
nice
feet.
if maybe you were there for graduation to
clearance,
say
transition,
congratulations to
Bravo
him in person. Oh, wow, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. So, you spend half an hour going to the small talk bullshit, right? Drink your fucking tea or whatever the fuck. And after you finish the small talk, then finally you get to the important part. Listen, I know how this is gonna sound, but I really need your help. Okay, I borrowed some money. I needed a loan, and you know, so we can get this RV for our son. He likes to go travel, so we're kind of like short on money because we want to keep our savings for their college, you know, to pay off their college. So I was wondering if you could maybe talk to your husband, and he's the CEO of the bank, and maybe he can help with a much bigger loan for us, and you know, kind of like maybe get the interest rates to come down for like maybe a couple of years. It would be so great. It would be so great if you could do that. So that's pretty much what it is. It's interest. So you got to go through the small talk, all the bullshit small talk, blah 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 blah, stroking, you know, stroking each other. No one's coming, no one's ejaculating. It's just stroke, teasing, stroke, and when you finish the stroke job, then finally comes the important part. It's called the small talk bullshit. So that's people in general, guys. That's called grinding. Or you want to call it surviving, Deacon? That's surviving, same thing. So that's pretty much everyday life of people. And I see it every day. I know it. I've been through it. I have friends like that. And we're not friends anymore, but I have relatives like that, and I haven't spoke to them ever since because of stuff like that. They only call you when they need something, and you haven't spoken to them for like 10 years, right? Imagine that. You don't speak to your cousin for like 20 years, and after 20 years, finally he calls, and I'm like, what? Could you never ever call me again? Thanks. Hang up. Don't ever call me again. You know what I mean? Like the audacity that some of them have, you know. Really? I haven't heard from you for fucking 20 years, or I haven't heard from you for like 10 years, and all of a sudden you fucking show up. You know, shit like that. And the worst part is they pretend like nothing happened, right? Here we go again. Small talk, pretending. They act like nothing happened. Like, oh, what? Like elephants in a room. Bunch of elephants in a room sitting out there, and they're all just pretending. Like, oh, nothing happened. So that's people. Unfortunately, that's us, humans. Not all of us, but pretty good amount. It's kind of like that. I hate to be the guy bringing this truth and honesty to your ears, but that's the truth and honesty. I just finished my flight from Heathrow to Stuttgart in 787 TUI livery. Nice. I'm flying from Las Vegas to Utah, where the Mormons are. And then once I land, then I'm gonna do a Forspoken. She has spoken to be forspoken. That's right, by a dragon. A very hard, hot, thick, big tail, red hot dragon. You better believe it. That's right. You went to see your father after no contact for 17 years. He didn't want to hold Xander. Nothing. Wow. Why even bother? Listen, Holly, at that point, you know what? Some people, some individuals, I don't feel sorry. And I know this might sound like a harsh thing to say, but hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Some people, I don't feel sympathy. Some individuals, I don't feel sympathy because they knew exactly what they were doing. They calculated everything and they didn't give a shit. So why should you give a shit? If he didn't give a shit for you for 17 years, why should you have any sympathy or give a shit for him? I know people are going to say, but it's not a Christian thing to do. Give me a break on that whole religious thing, will you? I'm saying is I treat people the way they treat me. I shall give what I shall receive. And if that makes me a bad guy, so fucking be it. But that's called a principle. A rule of principle is, if you haven't done anything for me, why am I even wasting my oxygen or energy for you? When I say haven't done anything, if you haven't appreciated me and my friendship and for who I am, why should I even waste my goddamn oxygen in my lungs for you? Why? So I don't feel sympathy for some people, for some individuals. Not all, don't get nervous. But for those individuals who knew what they were doing, like they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they did, and that's why I don't feel sorry for them. You know what I mean? Some people, some individuals, they know exactly what they're doing. They didn't feel sorry for you. Why the fuck should you feel sorry for them? Where was their sympathy for you? Some people you shouldn't forgive. Fuck them. Let them drown in their own goddamn misery, called karma. Let them drown in their own goddamn misery. You know what I mean? But that's just me. That's just me. That's just my way of looking at things. And that's why I'm the corn man. That's why I'm the corn man, flying the FS50. No. You're doing it wrong, Holly. That's what he wants. He wants you to feel angered. He wants you to feel miserable. Okay? The best medicine for those type of individuals is to totally ignore them. Like 100%, completely ignore them as if they're ghosts. As if they don't even exist. Ignore them totally. That's how you're gonna get them. That's how they're gonna drown in their own misery that they deserve to be in. But again, that's just me, you know. I wouldn't even approach him. I'll be like, I don't know who that is. And if he shows up at my door, I'll call the cops, call the police. I would just pretend like he doesn't exist and ignore him. That's the best way to handle people. That's how you send a message. Ignore them. It works. Trust me. It works. How do I know it works? Because we as humans are very social creatures. We are very social. And not having that social contact, it's the worst torture that a human can have. That's emotional and mental torture. Yeah. This corn is so good. I'm officially a corn man. Not yet, not yet. But I will. As soon as I land this SF50 to a Mormon country. People say, what do you mean Mormon country? Well, it's the Utah. But I'm gonna download it as soon as we finish this. You know what I mean? So that way Cameron can join us later on. I'm sure Cameron will join us later on. I'm a corn man. I eat corn like this all the time.
You're leaving my airspace radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
I'm the great corn man.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Cirrus Foxtrot 50. Los Angeles Center Cirrus Sierra
I'll leave
Foxtrot
no
50
corn
is type Cirrus 20
unmuted.
miles north of Nellis, 4,600 feet. Request flight following.
Oh Lord.
Cirrus Sierra Foxtrot 50, Los Angeles Center. Squawk 0163.
Some kind of a shark.
Squawk 016 Cirrus Foxtrot 50.
Cirrus Foxtrot 50 radar contact.
People are like, what the fuck's
20
going
miles
on?
north of Nellis, 4,800 feet.
What's going on with this corn man?
Altimeter 30.08.
Roger, Cirrus Foxtrot 50.
No corn is left. With this corn man.
Cirrus Foxtrot 50 contact Los Angeles Center on 124.2. Good day.
124.2 for Cirrus
God.
Foxtrot 50. Los Angeles Center.
Hey,
Cirrus
Mamba.
Sierra Foxtrot 50.
Who's playing tonight
4,700
in the
feet.
World Cup? Do you know? Are there any games tonight?
Foxtrot 50 Los Angeles Center altimeter 30.09er. Continue as planned.
Oh boy. I'll tell you what. The cornman's gonna make an emergency landing because we gotta get to Forspoken. I see you guys want to Forspoken. So do I. So Mr. 4K is gonna download the Forspoken, and we will be spoken for. The corn man. I'm gonna call myself. I like the corn man. Has a nice ring to it. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. Cornman. Where you been, Cornman? We've been looking for you, Cornman. There's a lot of corn out there for you, boy. Get. Argentina beat the Netherlands in penalties. Ooh. Argentina, good. Oh, that's why I'm seeing all those Argentinian chicks. I said chicks, not chickens, but chicks. Not rooster, but a chick. Chicks. Although all the Argentinian women out there, flashing their tatas, their watermelons, flashing their watermelons. I was like, holy shit. Next time, remind me to go to Argentinian game in a stadium. Imagine that. Being smashed by two big watermelons. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like 48 double D. Whoosh, whoosh. Two giant pillows. No, for real, I'm not kidding. I saw it. I saw it with my own two eyes. But it reruns on the app Tubi. Cool, I'll check out Tubi. Oh, that's right. I need to land this emergency landing. Everybody get ready. I need to download Forspoken, so we're gonna land right here on a desert. We're gonna find a bunch of aliens over here. Bunch of aliens. They're right here. And listen, there's a road over here, so it's all good. Be all right. It's an emergency landing. We'll be all right. Oh yeah, I saw it with my own two eyes. Deacon, with my own two eyes. I really feel like a corn man living in a cornfield. Because I haven't even watched, because I had to go to sleep. Well, Actually, technically, I was frustrated with the Callisto. I had to defeat that boss in the Callisto. You know, when something pissed me off, I have to defeat it. You know what I mean? I was very determined to defeat that sucker. And I did. So I did. I defeated him, but it took me a while. And by the time I defeated him, the Game Awards was already finished. By the way, the guy who plays Captain Ferris and that monster, it's what's his name? The guy who played Deacon St. John in Days Gone. It was him. He was the monster. Emergency landing. Next to the extraterrestrial road. This is where the UFOs are. This is where they hang out. Really? The Microsoft store is broken. That's not good. That's not good. Get it fixed, Microsoft. Get it fixed. Do not upset Dominic. I have seen Dominic's face when he gets mad. Do not want to be on the receiving end of that. He's a great actor, man. He can play anything. He's like a chameleon. He can play a bad guy, good guy, Jedi. He needs to get more roles, dude. He needs to be in more movies. I don't know who his agent is, but man, his agent needs to do a better job. Why couldn't they put him in the Avatar, like a sequel Avatar, The Way of the Water? I would give him all kinds of different roles, man. He deserves a better role in the movies. Honestly, the guy deserves more credit. I didn't care about that chick. And that scientist, she's kind of interesting, but you only get to see her at the very end of the game. And in the beginning a little bit. I'm sorry, in the beginning and then in the end of the game. I would like to learn more about her, so she's kind of interesting. But the least favorite one is the that Asian chick. What's her name? Dina? Or Dana, Dina, whatever. She was annoying, you know. She was being such an ass to Jacob for no reason, you know. And then we find out why she was such an ass to him, because he was responsible for carrying that that cargo. You know what I mean? What's in that cargo, right? That virus in that cargo. And he knew about it, but he just kind of let it go. You know, he went in to Callisto Moon anyway to deliver the goods. He says it's none of our business what this is. It's none of our business. So let's deliver, let's get paid, and that's it. And then he gets arrested. And then they put that implant right in the back of his neck. So I really didn't like her. She didn't do nothing for me, to be honest with you. I didn't feel any chemistry between her and Jacob. And at the end, she's like, Jacob, don't leave me. Like, whatever. You know, it was so fake. The story is like really, the story sucks. I'll be honest, the story sucks. Listen, Josh is a great actor. The other guy, Deacon St. John, it's a great actor. They're all great actors, but the story really sucks, man. And I'm like, I can't be the only one that believes the story sucks. I don't know, maybe I'll play it again. I don't know, how about that? Maybe I'll play it again. Maybe I'll give it a second chance. I'll play it on an easy difficulty. Like on the minimum security, easy difficulty. I don't know, maybe I'll play it again. Maybe second time around, maybe I'm gonna like it. I don't know. Maybe second time around, maybe I'm going to appreciate. I don't know, the story, maybe. Elias is actually, I felt, dude, I felt bad for him, dude, when he died on that snow. I almost shed a tear, dude. It was like losing your brother or something, dude. I kind of felt bad for him. That was emotional. Him, like Jacob and him, I saw a chemistry between Jacob and Elias. Jacob and Elias, I felt there was a chemistry there, because he helped him escape the prison. And but yeah, he was good. But that chick, I could care less. Like, I didn't feel anything. Like, there was nothing there. Like, but maybe I'll play it again. I don't know. Just with a DLC, when the DLC comes out. Or maybe replay it again, second playthrough, with a minimum security difficulty, and then kind of drive through the story again. Maybe I'll understand it better second time around. You know what I mean? That's not good. That is definitely not good.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Emergency landing, guys. Emergency landing. Next to the highway. Emergency landing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and download the Forspoken. And then we're going to play it. I'll catch you guys on the PlayStation. On the PlayStation. On the PlayStation. I'll see you on the PlayStation. I'll see you on the PlayStation. Here we go. Turn that sucker off. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'll see you on the PlayStation. Yeah, we have to do this emergency landing, you know. Normally I wouldn't do this, but, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do, man. We'll leave the TV on for those of you who want to wait for me to finish playing Forspoken. I'll turn on the TV. It's all good. There we go. I left the TV for you guys to watch. There you go. You got something to watch. Something to watch. I like this airplane. I can take it anywhere. I can land it anywhere. It's like a Lexus with wings, man. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to see you guys in a little bit. Give me about half an hour. Let me download the Forsaken. And we're going to see what Forsaken is all about. Is it good? Is it bad? Should you pre-order? So we're going to check it out. Okay? So that's it. I'm going to see you guys in a little bit.